Happy anniversary, Harvest Douala. Greetings from the chilly land of Canada. Happy 12th anniversary. You know, I had the privilege about 5 years ago of visiting you once. And I've continued to have the privilege of speaking directly with your pastor Gilbert. And so I've had some sense of the blessings that God has granted you over these years and of some of the struggles. There have been challenges at various levels of leadership, and yet God has provided faithful men, women, youth to carry the burdens. There have been challenges from groups outside the church, groups that teach false doctrine and beliefs, but you have held steady to the scripture, to expositional preaching, to Bible study, to prayer, and God has protected you. There have been changes in the folks who have come, and some of the people have left over all those years, and yet God added new people and strengthened the hands of those who continue in the labor of ministry. And there have been many personal struggles in your lives, especially over these last few years. Some people have struggled with poor health, others with finding employment, others with not having enough money, and the constant struggles that we all have with sin and temptation. But God has sustained you and preserved you. He's given you his great and precious promises, and he's kept you faithful. And you know, as I've frequently shared with Pastor Gilbert, many churches in Canada are cold churches, with people who have little actual commitment to the word and to prayer and to zeal after God. But your church, our African brothers and sisters in Cameroon, have been a great model and an encouragement, showing your enthusiastic and sacrificial service, showing what devoted prayer and fasting after God looks like, of passionate worship, and of earnest and heartfelt seeking of the will and the glory of God, which I've been very grateful for, to see and to share and to pass on to others. So, as you enter your 13th year, my prayer and encouragement for you is what Paul called for from the folks in the Romans churches. Romans 12:9-13. Let love be genuine. Abhor what is evil. Hold fast to what is good. Love one another with brotherly affection. Outdo one another in showing honor. Do not be slothful in zeal. Be fervent in spirit. Serve the Lord. Rejoice in hope. Be patient in tribulation. Be constant in prayer. Contribute to the needs of the saints and seek to show hospitality. You'll never be able to do this in your own strength. So even as you strive, may God give you all the strength and the hope and the power and the provision and the endurance and the humility that you need. And may he sustain that continued zeal in you for himself and for his glory.